Hey, what's up, people? This is Trey Cam 12, and this is Trey's point of view number 19. And if you noticed, I didn't have my little picture, and I didn't have my theme song this week. I'm in the process of getting Windows Movie Maker. I should have gotten it a long time ago, but my internet just keeps messing up on me. So whenever I get it, then I'll add the theme song into the video and also add the picture into the video, because I went back and watched previous episodes. And it just didn't really, the theme song and the video and the picture just didn't really, sync together like it would with, if I made it with Windows Movie Maker. But I'm getting off topic. I got to bring you wrestling news from my point of view. Like I said, this is Trey's point of view number 19. So I'm just going to start off the show with the first topic, which is John Cena versus The Big Show versus CM Punk at Summerslam for the WWE Championship. Looks like it's going to be a damn good show so far. SummerSlam, they've only announced 2 matches, but SummerSlam looks like it's going to kick so much ass. I am not even kidding. Like, I am very excited for SummerSlam. I'm more excited for SummerSlam this year than I was for last year. You got Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, and you got Cena versus Show versus Punk. And maybe, here's what I would book for the World Heavyweight Championship. A championship scramble. It'd be Randy Orton, Alberto Del Rio, the World Champion Sheamus, Daniel Bryan, and Kane. That would be excellent, because you got a few feuds in there right now. You got Daniel Bryan and Kane. You got Randy Orton and Alberto. Sort of, kind of, they got a rivalry. And you got Alberto and Sheamus, which, we haven't seen one of those matches in a good 3 or 4 years. So, and they were so good at Unforgiven in 2008. I have that on DVD, and I watch it all the time. Like, it is, that match is a very good match, like the Championship Scramble. But Cena versus Show versus Punk looks like it's gonna be a very good match, in my opinion. I'll give my predictions on that match in the SummerSlam prediction video, which is coming in, I'll say, about like 2 weeks. Alright, the next topic is, where are the Divas? I have not seen a Diva, except for AJ, but she doesn't count because she's the general manager. I haven't seen a Divas match in a good, month. The last Divas match I remember seeing was the Summer Bash Battle Royal. I think that's what they call it. Where are the Divas? I mean, I know WWE doesn't, really... The Divas division is shit, but this is tragic. This is horrible. Like, they don't even show the Divas on WWE anymore. Like, what the hell is going on? Are they all asleep? Like, are they on vacation? Like, are they even still under contract? I mean, for God's sake, WWE is a multi-million-dollar wrestling company that caters to the men and the female demographics. But the Divas are nowhere. So whatever audience the Divas, whatever demographic that the Divas cater to, that they apply to, it's non-existent anymore, because the Divas have not been on TV for God knows, I don't know, like a few weeks. That's horrible. I mean, you got Beth Phoenix. I hate to say this, but Layla. I mean, the Divas champion appeared on the 1000th episode of Raw, and all she did was talk. She didn't wrestle a match. All she did was talk, which backs up my point. Get the Divas title off of Layla and put it on Beth Phoenix. I mean, if AJ was still a wrestler, I don't know if you really call her a wrestler. She's the general manager now, but I mean, give her the Divas title if she was still a wrestler. But I don't want to get on epic rant mode now, because I have a lot of topics, so I'm just going to get down right to the next topic, which is a Diva. AJ is the general manager. I was very skeptical whenever I saw on the 1000th episode that AJ Lee was going to be the new general manager for Monday Night Raw. But she did a pretty damn good job Monday night, this past Monday. I really enjoyed Raw, and she can put together a pretty damn good show, and put some interesting matches together, like Daniel Bryan and Sheamus. It was a Raw active match, and I voted on Twitter for the street fight. Like, it was 73% of people voted for the street fight. I know most of those people. most of the people that voted for the street fights follow me on Twitter. So I saw that. Oh yeah, by the way, Trey Knight OTWF. I'll leave the name in the description box below. But yeah, I voted for the street fight, and it was a pretty damn good match. So I'm really looking forward to AJ Lee's reign as the general manager. And speaking of speaking of general manager, on the other hand, on the other show, SmackDown, you got Booker T as the general manager. Now, I like to mess with Booker T a lot because he does talk pretty funny, but I am so happy that Booker T is the general manager of SmackDown. Like, Booker T is known by the fans. He's known all around the world. He's got charisma. He brings the it factor to wrestling, unlike Bobby Roode, but that's another story completely. Booker T just, he brings the goofiness to wrestling, unlike Santino Marella. But that's another story. Booker T as the general manager is actually a very good business decision. Like I said, he's known with the fans. He's respected by his peers. He's a legend in the business. I'm just going to say it. He is a legend in the business. He knows the wrestling business, and he knows the business aspect, and he also knows what the fans want. And what the fans want is Booker T as general manager, and Vince made Booker T the general manager, which I am so happy that he made him the general manager. Because now we won't have to see tag team matches from Theodore Long with The Undertaker. But I'm a fan of The Undertaker, so I can't really say much. I'm going to get on to some TNA topics now. AJ Styles. Man, what is up with my nose? Goodness. AJ Styles has not won a match in a good, month or two. Like, the last time I remember him winning a match was at Slammiversary when he and Kurt Angle won the tag team titles. Now, AJ didn't even win that match. Kurt Angle did. But since they're on the same team, they both, they won the match. That is the last time I remember AJ Styles winning a match. Like, does he even have any points in the Bound for Glory series? Is he even trying to get points in the Bound for Glory series? I'm a huge AJ Styles fan. I always have been and always will be. And I would, AJ Styles was, whenever the Bound for Glory series was announced, he was my #1 pick to win. But things have changed. He's like at the bottom, or he's barely treading on the Bound for Glory standings. What? AJ Styles is like the face of TNA, and he's like on the bottom of the Bound for Glory standings? That's bullshit. That is total bullshit. He needs to be like number 3 or number 4, but he's at least like number 11 or number 10. Does anybody else find that fucked up as much as I do? Because I sure as hell think it's fucked up. Man, but I don't. Like I said, I don't want to get in a rant mode. I'm starting school tomorrow, and I don't know what that has to do with anything. So I'm just gonna move on to the next topic. Aces and Eights is not as good. The storyline with Aces and Eights is not as good as the Nexus storyline. As you all know, I talked about the Aces and Eights in the previous episode of Trey's Point of View, which was 18. And I do believe that Jeff Jarrett is behind Aces and Eights. Everybody thinks it's James Storm, but really, I think it's Jeff Jarrett, because, Jeff Jarrett would have a problem with Hulk Hogan taking over his company, and Sting basically, he's like Hulk Hogan's enforcer, I guess you could say that. But Aces and Eights it's okay. I mean, the story is alright. I just feel like I've seen that so many times in wrestling. It's just kind of burning out a little bit. But I'm enjoying the Aces and Eights storyline, and I hope it gets better and better every week. I'm gonna send a couple of shout outs now. To Cameron Booth TV, who's my brother from another mother. He lives in Australia, and one day me and him will face off in the greatest wrestling match that has ever taken place. And the second shout out is Chris Levi 13. He is also one of my brothers from another mother. He's a brother from another mother, and he's got a new show called Rock and Roll Wrestling, which needs work, but it's pretty good so far. So go watch his show, go subscribe to him. and subscribe to Camera Booth TV, and also subscribe to me, so click that subscribe button up there. This has been Trey's Point of View number 19. I hope you all enjoyed the show. I'm going to bring Trey's Point of View every week. It's going back to being a weekly show. So, like I said, I hope you all enjoy the show. This is Trey Cam 12. Peace out.